Hey, welcome back to another video of mandolin from your view here at My Bluegrass Romance. I'm Jake, and today we're going to be looking at some arpeggios of the diatonic chords in the key of C major. There are two videos prior to this, the C major scale. It's kind of like a 2.5 octave scale, and then there's another video covering the C major diatonic chords. So if you haven't seen those two videos, I invite you to go check those out, get up to speed, and then come right on back here and let's look at some arpeggios. So again, I'll play that C major scale, just a single octave for this video. And I'll play the C major diatonic chords. So in this video, what we're looking at is taking that C scale and those chords and putting them together and arpeggiating the chords. And the goal of this is to help us understand the fretboard better. If we say the notes as we play them, then when it comes time for a jam or writing a tune or learning chords, a lot of this is just going to become second nature if you always do this. So in this case, that C major chord is a 1 chord. That's your root chord. We're going to arpeggiate that by playing the root, the third, the fifth, and the octave there. So it's going to be a C note, an E note, a G note, and then the C. Just like that. Now, if we go back to the scale, the next note in the C major scale is a D note. And the chord built off of that is a D minor chord. So we're going to arpeggiate that D minor chord by playing a D, an F, an A, and the D. Again, that's D, F, A, D, which outlines a D minor chord. So let's go back to the C major arpeggio. Let's play that. Now the D minor. Now the next note in the C major scale, C, D, E, has an E minor chord built on it. So we're going to arpeggiate that by playing the E, the G, B, and the open E. Again, you've got an E, G, B, open note. Play it slow. Okay, so I'm going to go back. I'm going to play the C triad arpeggio, then the D minor, then the E minor. So back to the beginning. C, D minor, E minor. Now the next note in the C major scale, C, D, E, F, has an F major chord that we're going to arpeggiate. The F is going to be the F, open A, C, and the F up here. Kind of muted it. One more time. So let's go back to the beginning. C major arpeggio, D minor, E minor, F major. Now the next one we're going to outline is a G major which is the 5th note in the C scale. C, D, E, F, G. In this exercise, we're going to switch back to the low E. We're going to play that, then the 3rd, which is a B, open D, and a G. So when we play that F prior to that, which is, the next note's going to be the lowest note on the mandolin for that arpeggio. So again, that's a little tricky, and there's reasons I'm switching to go lower on the mandolin in this particular exercise. You could choose to go higher, but for learning these triads for the first time, what ends up happening is you're going to get into some positions that are a little bit trickier to play. So in this case, we're gonna play that C. I'll play the C triad. D minor, E minor, F minor, and then drop down to that G major. Sorry, that was an F major that I played. And then down the G. Let's do it one more time. I'll go slow. We're going to go from the C, D minor, E minor, F major, G major. Now, what's the next note on the C scale? C, D, E, F, G. The next note is the A. That's the 6th. So we're going to do A minor, but we're going to start on this A right here. Remember, we did the G. Now we go to A minor. Again, that's 2nd fret, 5th fret, then the E, which is the 2nd fret, then the open A. So from the G, it's going to go A minor. Let's practice all the way from the C major chord arpeggio. Start on the C. Shift to the G, A minor, and the next note, if you count it up, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, it's right there. We're going to play So from the A minor, sometimes I like to go back one chord, practice that arpeggio just to get used to that transition. So I might play from the A minor, starting on the A, to the B minor, B diminished, not B minor, it's B diminished. So again, A minor, starting on the A, let's do that all the way from the beginning. So, C major, D minor, E minor, F major, G major, A minor, B diminished, and that leads us back to that C major again. So one of the reasons I jump back when it's your first time learning these is to sort of do it in a circular motion so it leads back to from where you began. So I know that's a thought. Pause the video, take a breath, and let's do it one more time. the entire way through, starting with the C major chord, arpeggiated triad. Starting on the C. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Head on over to my Patreon page, which is patreon.com/MyBluegrassRomance, and check out the tabs there for how to play everything that we just went over. I've also got a bunch of original tunes and bluegrass numbers, choro, which are Brazilian mandolin pieces, a little more challenging, some Bach, all sorts of stuff. I invite you over there to check it out and maybe become a member if that suits you. We're going to have a bunch of videos that go beyond what I just played, take that into the 2-octave range, and some different exercises and techniques for a variety of keys and a variety of scales, and just get into more theory over there over the course of time. I really appreciate you checking out my videos.